Hi, everybody. Old Dynamite here, the maniacal maestro of the microphone, the voice of AKA American Combat Alliance. And I'm standing next to one of our professional fighters who will test his mettle inside the AKA cage tonight here at AKA 20. Ladies and gentlemen, from our College Station, Texas, representing Wendy Sports and Fitness, ladies and gentlemen, Kenndall Lewis, known by his friends, family, and fans as Kenndall Slice. Kenndall, how you feeling, brother?
Feel good. Feel really good.
So you're coming in, this will be your fourth professional bout now, 2-1 is your record thus far. Have you done anything special to get prepared for this fight?
Just training as normal and just picking it up in training camp, so everything's been good.
And how was the travel over? You coming from College Station, Texas. We're here in Shreveport, Louisiana tonight. Travel went well?
Yeah, travel went well. It was real smooth. I just slept the whole way, so.
Now, you're a welterweight fighter. How was the weight cut this time, get down to 170? What do you walk around at normally?
I walk around about 185, 190. I cut like 2 pounds, to be honest. So I dieted really well, and just the weight was easy. So
now you're in the professional ranks, getting ready for your fourth fight. You definitely got that weight cut down, Pat. So you're feeling good, refreshed, you're locked, cocked, and ready to rock. Ready to get in that cage tonight?
Yes, sir. I feel good. I'm ready to go.
Now, real quick, while I've got you here, any predictions?
Just watch. Don't blink, though. Don't blink.
Just watch and see. So you got a favorite hold? Is the signature move you've been working on back at the gym something you'd like to see come through tonight?
Nothing signature. Just everything's going to flow together as we predicted. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to roll here at AKA 20. Kenndall Slice. Kenndall Lewis fights here at the Riverview Hall in Shreveport. And standing next to me, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the co-main event. He is known as the Port City Soldier, representing Synergy Mixed Martial Arts Academy. Here he is, Michael Manno. Michael, how you feeling?
I feel awesome. I'm ready to go.
So how was the weight cut? How was training building up for this fight here?
Man, the weight cut was awesome. It was the smoothest scheduled one I've ever had. I did everything right, and I've worked as hard as I ever had for any fight I had in my whole life.
So you put in the work, you're ready for this one. Now, Michael, how does that feel when you come out? I mean, this is your town, this is your city. When you come out and you hear those fans cheering your name and you get that rush, how does that feel? Try to explain to folks out there how much that energizes you as a fighter.
I just love it, man. I love the respect, the attention for sure, the audience. I just always like people watching me and doing my thing, and I'm just ready to prove to them that I am like what I say I am, basically.
So anything you and Coach Knutson might have changed up a little bit in the training process, or as far as a game plan for this particular fight, as opposed to some of your other fights?
Well, I've been training, like I said, I've been training the hardest for any fight I've ever have. I've done a lot more sessions and divvied them up more like strategically throughout the week and throughout my work day and everything like that. And it's just, I just put in more work, than everybody.
Relentless in the gym, relentless with his diet and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, he's ready to put on a show in front of his hometown fans here in Shreveport. The Port City Soldier, Michael Manno, steps inside the cage tonight in our co-main event here at AKA 20.
Proud Louisianian and Manno.
Well, there is no doubt that they have showed up and showed out here for Michael Manno. Manno and Lewis, the co-main event. It is underway here at AKA 20. These will be 5-minute rounds. All of our amateur fights were 3-minute rounds. We are locked in for 3 5-minute rounds now here as we moved into the professional ranks, and Dynamite sliding back in with us.
Lock, cock, and ready to rock for the names on the marquee, the co-main event, the Port City Soldier, Michael Manno, taking on Kenndall Slice, Kenndall Lewis. Both young men just getting their feet underneath them in their professional career. 2-1 the record for Kenndall, 1-1 the record for Manno. Ladies and gentlemen, the fists are about to fly here at AKA 20, live worldwide on Fight Pay-Per-View Plus.
The fists and the feet we might want to throw in, because Kenndall Lewis is going to let a lot of kicks go in this fight, I believe.
As he should. He's landed a few of those front kicks. You work them in with head kicks. You start playing psychology games with him.
It looks like that one might have landed below the belt just a little bit.
A little bit across the border, a little south of Tijuana right there.
Manno probably will be back in action here.
And guys, you're absolutely right. You see the very long legs of Kenndall Lewis. If nothing else, just using that front push kick to keep separation between you and your opponent. Like we talked about so much and alluded to earlier tonight about the jab in mixed martial arts. If you've got those educated feet, that can serve you just as well.
But not too much damage done so far.
But in the grappling game, you know, Manno with the lower center
go.
of gravity like we see right there, it should serve him very well.
And I'm liking Manno's ability from here.
So Manno on top right now, Lewis on bottom. Manno in the guard of Lewis. Kenndall Lewis very poised down there. You hear Coach Wayne Knutson talking to his fighter, Michael Manno, out there. Grandmaster Carol Baker in his corner as well.
This is going to be a grind for Kenndall. I'd work to make some space and get back to your feet. Manno's about impossible.
Yeah, Manno wants to do any damage here. He's got to get up higher on the upper body of Kenndall Lewis. A little too low right now, wouldn't you agree, Luke?
We'll see.
So you see Kenndall Lewis doing a good job using those long legs once again. Now, hey, professional fight here. If I'm Lewis, I'm going to start bringing those elbows into the fight, guys.
Yeah, it's one thing you do not see any of in the amateur ranks is those elbows being dropped. But there you go, right on the money. Here comes Michael Manno trying to drop some bombs.
Michael Manno's got a lot of power in those hands, and he's a very aggressive young man inside the cage. So Kenndall Lewis has to be very, very careful here not to make a mistake and get caught. Referee Bobby Wambacher right on top of the action.
A couple hard strikes land from Manno.
Halfway through the opening round of our co-main event. Thibodeau and Zellner coming up next here on Fight Pay-Per-View Plus.
Been a really, really fun night thus far. What a way to close things out. Two great professional bouts here.
You had to run off. What about that knockout by Daniel De La Cruz a second ago? I mean, that was epic stuff.
Yeah, De La Cruz is no joke. 5-0, undefeated now as an amateur. The future's bright for that young man.
I'm not sure why they called that.
What just happened?
Should have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. We got 2 more minutes. We got 2 more minutes. So I believe what had happened was
They thought this was an amateur fight or something.
they just got locked in all night for 3-minute rounds.
Wayne Knutson will say something.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, referee in charge here. It looks like they're going to send them to the stool.
I guess they're going with it.
Yeah, looks like they may be going with it here. There should be about 1:55 from what we had on our, technically 2 full minutes is really where we're at here. Which, I mean,
this is professional careers.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what they elect to do with it here. Will that be the end of the first round, or are they just going to put the 2 minutes back on there and let them get going again? I'm interested to see how they resolve this. Looks like they're moving forward to round 2.
Well, Kenndall lucked out. Manno was winning that round.
Yeah, and look, that's a huge point right there. Manno completely in control. He's on top. He's dropping bombs, and then Kenndall gets saved by a bell that never should have happened.
Absolutely.
You don't see that very often. That's obviously whenever you have a completely professional card, it's not gonna. There's never gonna be those 3-minute rounds. So the people that are running that side of it don't have to worry about it. But here tonight, you've had what 10, 9 amateur fights all the way leading up to this point, and I think they just got stuck in that cycle. And the Manno corner not happy about that.
Here we go, round 2 of this professional bout, 5-minute rounds.
So I'll tell you what, the corner of Manno not happy, and they should be upset about it.
For good reason.
You know, you just had your fighter essentially. Now he won that round.
Absolutely.
Manno did enough to win the round, but
The situation here is, guys, and look, for all the fans at home, this does not fall on the promotion American Combat Alliance at all. This is on the Louisiana State Boxing and Wrestling Commission. But think about it. If this fight goes the distance and either fighter's not happy with the decision, now you've got something to dispute. You've got something to fight about. So, yeah, Louisiana Boxing and Wrestling Commission, hopefully this fight doesn't go the distance, so that kind of takes that little mess up. Look, we're all human, guys. Everybody makes a mistake, but that's a pretty big one here. When you got 2 young men that their careers are on the line, their earnability is on the line. Because, you know, amateur bouts, a lot of folks, you know, yes, the record looks great, but it really doesn't count till you get to the professional side.
Well, and if you're the Manno corner, you had 2 minutes to look for a finish right there at the end of round 1 as well.
Exactly.
Lewis looking for a flying knee.
Excellent judge of range here. Manno respecting it.
But that is the reason, guys, and look, we've seen it happen at the UFC level as well with some big fights. That is why mixed martial arts promotions do not bring their own judges. They always depend on that state's commission. So that falls on them. That way we have impunity. We don't have any way to tip the scales either way for a fighter.
Great information coming down from the one and only Dynamite David Hardy.
Oh, we've got cameraman down. Mass pandemonium going on over here, ladies and gentlemen. It's wild and woolly. Cats and dogs living together. It's gone crazy here at AKA 20.
Through all of the chaos here, Manno has taken control once again here in round number 2.
Manno's got him against the cage. Kenndall needs to look for a reversal.
What a wild fight. Hey, we promised you some crazy stuff here tonight. You are certainly seeing it.
We do not disappoint here at AKA, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting on a show.
About 2 minutes gone here in round number 2.
And though Manno may not be doing much damage, he is getting cage control. And a takedown from Manno.
Beautiful trip.
Inside sweep.
So Manno on top now. He's got 3 minutes left to work here in round number 2.
Same spot that Manno was in the last round.
Manno softening those ribs up a little bit right here, getting those body shots in.
Kenndall needs to control that posture.
Lewis looking for some elbows from the bottom.
Yeah, thus far, even though it was a shortened round, you got to believe that Manno won round number 1, and now here he is in a dominant position on top in round number 2.
Same exact spot that they saw the last round finish in.
And I mean, if you compare the judges' scorecard to a taxi meter, the meter is running right now, and Manno's cashing in that fare, boys.
Well, we have I believe we have 2 minutes left in round number 2. Yeah, it looks like we'll keep on rolling.
Well, you know what happens when you assume around these parts, my friend.
I certainly do know that.
But again, I mean, you don't see a lot of action from Lewis on the bottom, just trying to grab a hold of wrist control when he can to keep from eating those big lunchbox-sized fists from Michael Manno, but not doing a lot to try to get away, not doing a lot to try to better his position right here.
Manno happy to live in this position right now, picking up some damage.
Looked like Manno missed the opportunity for a knee bar or a heel hook right there, Luke, when he was standing up just a second ago.
He could have sat back for a straight ankle lock.
Yeah, Manno just relentless with the pressure right here. Nothing Lewis can do. Got his head pinned up against that Sind Ultra Premium Vodka blue corner pad over there.
Kenndall doing some damage from the bottom. Manno bloodied up.
I think one of those elbows must have caught Manno and opened him up a bit.
That's one of the best weapons you've got when you're on the bottom in the pro ranks. Start throwing those elbows. And as we all know, you open up a cut deep enough, you can stop the fight right there.
Absolutely, especially if you get one above the eye, impair their vision.
Ooh, another elbow from the bottom from Lewis.
And it's not wrong to dig your finger in those cuts either.
Hey, we're not out here pity-pat. We're not taking each other to church. This is a fight, boys. 35 seconds left here in round number 2. Manno laying into the ribs right there of Lewis. Lewis bringing those elbows down, making sure he's not bringing the heaven to hell 12-6 elbow there. Working the side of the head is Lewis. So
Manno,
very accurate with his strikes.
Excellent strike and a guard pass from Manno.
Manno looking to add up some damage here at the end of round number 2.
The crowd coming alive here in Shreveport for AKA 20.
Another dominant performance here in round number 2 by Michael Manno. And right now, the wrestling of Manno is dictating this fight.
But again, you got to wonder, you know, with the judges watching this, a lot of times judges will lean towards damage a little bit. So definitely I think Manno's going to win the round, but not a 10-8 round by any means.
No.
Where the possibility might have been there had it not been the damage. because Manno was on top, dominant for that whole 5-minute stretch.
Yeah, he was in control for about 3.5 to 4 minutes of that round right there. And while he didn't land the big shots, kind of that cumulative damage throughout the course of that second round, but you can see he's got 2 separate cuts here. One right beside the eye and one below the eye there on the cheek. That's interesting. So those elbows from the bottom from Kenndall Lewis are very sharp, and he knows what he's doing with them. Right now, if you're Kenndall Lewis corner, you got to be looking for a finish, though, here in the third round.
Absolutely. Avoid getting taken down. And if he knew anything about Manno, Manno is not getting submitted.
Manno, so far, has been able to use his wrestling and control the first couple of rounds.
And as we continue later to the fight, as guys get sweaty, those submissions become less and less likely.
Let's see what Kenndall Lewis has in the bag here for this third and final round. You would assume that he's behind 2 rounds right now to Michael Manno.
Manno needs that takedown early. Kenndall needs to stay standing.
5 minutes remaining in our co-main event of AKA 20 here live at the Riverview Hall.
Nice jab to the body.
Lewis has to be aggressive in this final round. Ooh, big overhand right. And Manno immediately looking for the takedown, and he gets it.
Gets it.
Getting a little more action here in the third and final, boys.
Well, that's just great IQ from Manno. You eat a big right hand, one that could potentially change the way this fight is going, and he immediately goes for the takedown and secures it.
Kind of like the sacrifice play in a big baseball game. Hey, you hit it to the first base, get yourself out, but you're driving that run home. Same strategy here by Michael Manno. Eat the big right hand, but you get the takedown now, and you're in the dominant position.
Manno working a hip switch, trying to pass guard, get to side control.
It's tough if you're Lewis. First time you've really done some damage in this fight on the feet, and you're immediately right back on your back.
Yeah, Lewis has spent the majority of this fight on his back in this same position you see him in right here. Just dominant wrestling and ground game by Michael Manno.
Manno may have opened up a cut of the left eye of Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis definitely got a little mouth starting to build above the eye there. Nice little gash.
Blood mixing together here on the mat of AKA 20. That's when you know you've got a war between 2 really good fighters.
You hear Coach Wayne Knutson telling his fighter, do not stop. Keep bringing the pressure, keep bringing the pain here in this fight.
Encouraging Manno to get to his feet, work the ground and pound for the pass.
Just over 3 minutes left to go here in the third and final round of our big co-main event of AKA 20 American Combat Alliance. Michael Manno on top of Kenndall Slice, Kenndall Lewis. Professional bout here live on Fight Pay-Per-View Plus. We are worldwide. And then, guys, the big after party going down at Sam's Town Casino here in Shreveport at Sam's Town Live.
There's no chance you're going to be down over there boogieing, huh?
Oh, no chance.
No chance.
Dynamite's going to live it up with all the Dynamaniacs. We're going to have a good time. Look, old Dynamite's one of a kind, sure to blow your mind, guaranteed to put a double wiggle in your behind. And we're going to do it tonight at Sam's Town.
Double wiggle in the behind.
Double wiggle, wow.
All right.
Well, one wiggle's just not enough, boys. Sometimes you got to go for 2.
I am disturbed.
Right now, if you're Kenndall Lewis, you got to find a way to get back to your feet, right? I mean, it just has to be every bit of effort you have left in the tank. It's got to be trying to get back to your feet.
Well, you put yourself in the desperation mode here. Like you said, you've got to do that, and that just opens you up for so many more attacks from Manno because you can't be smart about it anymore. You just got to go.
Manno has controlled this fight for, 12 minutes at this point?
It's hard for Kenndall to be offensive from flat on his back. You'll see that he needs to isolate a wrist and get onto a hip, which will allow him to work triangles, arm bars, and sweeps. And Manno with the hip switch and almost passes the half guard.
Final 90 seconds of the fight. Now you see Lewis just desperately trying to find some way to get away from Michael Manno. You see the blood pouring profusely out of both fighters.
Michael Manno, like a linebacker, taking you down in the hole, man. He's relentless. He's on you from start to finish. and Kenndall Lewis has felt his strength throughout the course of this fight.
Now you hear Coach Knudsen telling him to stand up and pass, stand up and pass. Manno just going to keep it down, just going to grind out this victory, and he's on the fast route right now. Just under a minute to go, third and final round of our co-main event, a welterweight war here in the professional ranks of AKA American Combat Alliance.
There we go, armbar attempt.
Starting to slide around out there a little bit with all this blood between the two of them.
The blood, the sweat. Look, guys, it's hot in that cage. Those lights are hot. Whoa, watch out. Almost went high with those legs, looking for a triangle attempt there. Well, guys, I'm going to get the judges' scores here, see who's going to be the winner of this fight.
Great stuff, as always, from Dynamite. He'll have your decision coming up here in about 10 seconds. Michael Manno is going to finish this round the same way he finished round 1 and 2, on top and in control. It was a very well-executed game plan by Michael Manno.
Dominant performance, excellent camaraderie here. I'm telling you, fighting people brings you a lot closer.
Just respect, right? Like, there is just some respect is earned, and whenever you get in there for 15 minutes with somebody, there's no way not to respect them.
Oh, no, and I'd compare it to going into battle or being in the trenches.
I'll tell you what, you got to give Kenndall Lewis some credit. From being on his back nearly the entire fight, I mean, Michael Manno took a lot of damage. He's holding his jaw like maybe something happened there. That big right hand may have done some real damage. Yeah, and we go back to that moment. If Kenndall Lewis was going to win this fight, he needed a knockout here in the third and final round. Lands a huge right, one of the bigger punches we've seen here tonight. But Manno immediately with the fight IQ gets the takedown and gets back in control, and has without question done enough to get the victory here tonight.
Absolutely. Manno bloodied. Yeah.
And the Michael Manno fan club in full attendance here tonight in Shreveport, Louisiana. Dynamite is grabbing the judges' card now, and we will have a decision announced to us here in just one moment. Both fighters were 2-1. Who's going to pick up that third victory inside the ring?
Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fantastic mixed martial arts action, we are going to our judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen this bout the same way, therefore declaring your winner by unanimous decision by the yellow red corner, Michael.
Yes, sir.
A 15-minute war between Manno and Lewis, and Michael Manno has his hand raised at the end. Manno wins the co-main event, and it's time now for the main event of the evening. Lauren Thibodeau and David Zellner gonna throw some hands here and wrap up AKA 20. We've got an interview with DJ Thomas.
Scared coming forward, which he wasn't that scared to come forward, obviously, and catching strikes, just catching reactions, and but I just want to say this is a big, big balls, big gangster sport and everything. I just want to give all the glory to God, the one true King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shreveport. Thank you, 318 community, everybody, AKA Amber. My coaches, Wayne, Chad, Grandmaster Baker, Coach Dement. Guys, it's Shreveport, it's everywhere. Dement Boxing, Trouble Boxing, Compound, SMAA. It's fucking everybody, man. This is about community, not just one side. It's everybody. Thank y'all.
There you have it. Congratulations, sir. Michael Manno.